Today is Tuesday, which means that it's time for another live Q&A all about eBay, Amazon, and Facebook Marketplace dropshipping. As always, I'm your host, Paul J. Lipsky. So this is a pretty casual hour where I sit down, go on this computer, and I answer any questions that you guys have. So if you're here, ask your question in the live chat. Also, let me know where in the world you are chiming in from. I'm currently back in Orlando, Florida, traveling around full time for those of you who don't know. And what I'll do before I start answering those questions is I kind of want to give you guys a recap of where Dropshipping Titans is headed now that the launch of my latest course, Marketplace Titans, which is all about dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace, now that that course is closed for enrollment. So, kind of give a little presentation here, then I'll get into the questions. But let's first see who's here. Hey, what's up, Mark? Thanks for being here. Thanks, Sean, for being here. And guys, make sure you're behaving in the chat. Otherwise, Sean has the power to delete your messages in there. Okay, we have Roseanne here. What's up? And Boost the Beauty. How's it going? So a bunch more people in here. But let's jump into my computer and I'll show you guys what's going on. All right. So the course Marketplace Titans, we had it open last week. It's now closed for the most part. It was a huge success. A lot of people have joined up and a lot of people are emailing me, telling me they've already seen some awesome results with the content, with everything I teach in the course. So props to everyone who's actually taking action and doing well with it. Now, one thing I did hear from people who joined up and are actually doing it is they wanted a place where they could communicate with other members of the course. Now, originally, I didn't want to make a Facebook group. Now, normally all my courses, anytime someone joins, they get access to a private Facebook group. I didn't want to do this for Marketplace Titans because we are selling on Facebook Marketplace. And if you post up in a Facebook group saying, hey, I just sold a bunch of items, I'm doing well, then it's actually not that difficult for someone to come in and see what you're selling. There's some steps involved for them to do it, but they could do it. So I didn't want anyone to potentially risk that happening. But by popular demand, so many of you asked for it, I've decided to do it anyway with that caveat. So any of you that are members of Marketplace Titans, make sure to go to lesson 1 in the course, and I'll explain how you can get in and sign in for the Marketplace Titans course, Facebook group. So you now can join up. Just opened it up, so a lot more people will be joining soon. And that's a good place for you guys to throw around ideas, for you to encourage each other in between when we have the group coaching calls. And if you are a member of the course, the first group coaching call will be on Thursday evening. I sent out an email about that with all the details and the link to it. So that'll be our first chance to kind of hang out. Now, the second thing I heard from a lot of you, and this is from people who didn't join the course, is that they wanted some sort of payment plan. Now, originally I wasn't going to do a payment plan, but I've decided after receiving so many requests for it, I did decide to do it. So if you do want the payment plan, that will be linked up in the description. It's only good for today because I got to start the group coaching calls on Thursday. So if you are not a member of the course and you want to join still and you wanted a payment plan, well, this is your opportunity. And again, this will be the last opportunity. Once this payment plan closes at the end of today, then you will not be able to join after this until they open back up enrollment, which will be well after the coaching is done, the 6 weeks of group coaching. So that's another opportunity for you there to kind of sneak in, even though the doors have officially closed. Some other updates with Marketplace Titans and dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace. So I have my Chrome extension, which I am rolling out. Current students of the course can now use this. And this allows you to quickly list items onto Facebook Marketplace from either AutoDS or Amazon or Walmart or Home Depot. And I've been getting great feedback about how it's working, some good suggestions about things to add, which we will definitely be adding. So in the future, down the line, we're going to be adding templates in here. So for listing templates, and there was another thing that I have written down somewhere, and I can't remember what the other feature is that we're going to be adding, but it's another one that you guys asked for. But the big one will be different templates for that. And we are currently trying to get this posted into the Chrome store. I have never done that before, so it's a learning process for me. If anyone has tips on how to published to the Chrome store and can help me out, because right now I've done it and it still says pending review. So we're waiting on that, and once it's available there, then it will be open to the general public. But for now, it's just members of the course and getting their feedback on it, which looks great. More updates about Facebook Marketplace Dropshipping. I am currently working every single day on setting up a full automation. So right now with Facebook Marketplace Dropshipping, we have the Chrome extension that my team has created to help us quickly list items on the Facebook Marketplace. And we have AutoDS. And what AutoDS does is have this item listed. Here it is on Amazon. If this item's price changes, or if this item goes out of stock, AutoDS will send me an email, and that email will let me know about the change, and then I can go onto Facebook Marketplace and manually make that change. So AutoDS is keeping track of all that. All I have to do is actually go on Facebook Marketplace and make the change. So what we're trying to do is a full automation, which we think it's possible to do that. We're every day getting closer and closer and closer, but we just have to kind of, there we go. Sorry about that. We just have to take it a day at a time, because I keep getting the run around from Facebook. It seems like it's working, then it seems like it's not working. So that's something I'm spending a lot of time. It's going to be a huge focus of mine. And once I get that working, that will be added to the course. So all current members of the course will get access to that. So that's pretty cool. The next big update is eBay dropshipping. So with eBay dropshipping, I'm going to be updating the course. There's a few lessons that need to be updated in the course, so I'll be doing that over the next couple of weeks. I've already updated 2 lessons last week because AutoDS changed the way that AutoDS, what it looks like for anyone who's new. So what I've done is I've updated the course for people who are new and signing up for AutoDS for the first time. They'll get the new looking AutoDS, which will actually look just like the one for Facebook Marketplace. So it'll look like this. And so I can, you guys, anyone joining the eBay course, you're not going to have any trouble getting through the course, because you'll have the new videos. But I'm going to be updating a couple more to make it even clearer. So with the AutoDS update, just kind of clarify this for people. AutoDS, they updated the look of their website and the look of the actual software itself. Now, if you've been using AutoDS like prior to January, what was it, like 25th or something like that, when this update happened, you'll still be on the old AutoDS. And later this year, you'll be migrated over to this AutoDS, which I think looks a lot cleaner. I think it's a lot easier to use. Anyone who joined after that, anyone who joins now, you'll have the new AutoDS right away. And in the new AutoDS, if you come over to settings and plans and add-ons, within the same AutoDS, you can sell on eBay, you could sell on Shopify, and you can have Facebook Marketplace as well, all within one account. So if you have the old AutoDS and you want to start using AutoDS for Facebook Marketplace, then you do have to sign up for a new AutoDS, the newest one, and make sure to sign up for the Facebook plan. And that is where things are headed for Dropshipping Titans next. The biggest thing really, besides the eBay updates or the updates to the eBay course, is really a focus on the software for Facebook Marketplace Dropshipping. Now that I have a software company, I have this Chrome extension, this one, we want to work to make it better. And I want to work to have it work with AutoDS to have a full automation. So with the full automation, I don't think I fully explained it before, but what we're looking to do is, right now, if it works, what we'll do is we'll add items into AutoDS. And once they go into AutoDS, they will automatically be added into Facebook Marketplace. And then any price changes and stock changes will happen automatically as well. So it's absolutely no hands-on work at all. In fact, even the orders will be automated as well. That's the hope. Cross our fingers if everything goes according to plan. I've been trying to get this to work for a month and a half now. It's been a real struggle with Facebook, going back and forth, and I think we're almost there. So I'm pretty excited for it, because that will completely change the game. And like I said, once I figure it out, all students on my Facebook Marketplace course will get that information for free. All right, enough of my talking. Let's jump into live chat and see what questions you guys have. All right. All right, Mark says, I just bought your marketplace dropshipping course. Can I use my PayPal business account for eBay for Facebook Marketplace? Yes, so if you're accepting payments off of Facebook Marketplace, then yes, you can use the same PayPal account. Thanks, Sean, for the reminder for everyone to hit that like button down below if you enjoyed those updates and if I'm answering your questions. Joe is here currently listing. Congrats, Joe. Always keeping up the hustle. Thank you, Kimberly. Kimberly says the product research information in the course is well worth the price. Thank you, Kimberly. How long have I been dropshipping for? Let's see. 4 years now. Is that right? Yeah, 4 years now. That's crazy. So the coaching calls for right now are going to be every Thursday. And the first one's going to be this Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And I sent an email out about it. No, my courses aren't free. Mark says, I created a new Facebook account. I'm having trouble unlocking the shipping option in Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, Mark, new Facebook accounts, you can't get the shipping option right away. It's something that Facebook put in place to protect, I guess, the integrity of Facebook Marketplace. They don't want people just signing up and just creating accounts and then getting money and then bailing. I don't know. So they don't have the shipping option available on new accounts. That's why in the course I encourage you to use existing accounts that have already been around for a while. eBay or Shopify dropshipping, says Ibrahim. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Now, that really depends on you. So both business models definitely work. eBay is a lot more beginner friendly. So if you're a beginner and you've never had any experience selling online, you never had any experience with e-commerce, or maybe you have and you just struggled and haven't really gotten things to work, eBay is a really great place to start because it's it's very beginner friendly. It's very easy to get started. You don't have to worry about a lot of logistics that you would with Shopify dropshipping. Shopify is something you could definitely level up to later. And with Shopify, the cool thing is that you're building a brand, you're building your own business, you're building your own website, and there's a lot of power in that. Definitely, it's not something that I do, but there's a reason a lot of people do it. It works really well. Hey, Dave and Kat, thanks for being here. Hey again, Kimberly. What are some glitches you were experiencing with Facebook Marketplace, says Albert? There are some weird kind of nuances to it. So the biggest thing I could say, just to kind of sum it up, is that there are things that you can do on your phone on Facebook Marketplace that you can't do on the desktop version. So it's kind of frustrating because then you have to hop over to the phone to kind of make those changes. But, I don't know. It's not a huge deal, but that's just kind of the biggest thing I've seen, is that some things are available on the phone and not on the computer. It just kind of becomes part of your workflow. Hey, what's up, Noah? Noah has a great channel all about e-commerce, so you guys should definitely check it out if you're watching this video because you're obviously interested in e-commerce. So thanks, Noah, for popping in and saying hello. Hey, LD, thanks for being back. Aloha, Fran. All right, let's go back down to where we left off. Free? You can barely get a coffee for free anymore. Where do you get free coffee, Sean? Because I certainly don't. Do I need to use a VPN if I'm located outside the US? So that depends what you're doing. So there are definitely some websites that you can't access without a VPN. I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to do, so maybe you can clarify. VPNs, there are problems with them. I'm talking about like the commercial ones, like Nord. They work great for what they're designed for, which is like protecting your computer if you're using public Wi-Fi, getting around location restrictions on certain websites. Like for instance, you can't use homedepot.com. You can't even access a website unless you're in the United States. So hop on a VPN, you'll be able to go on homedepot.com. You can also, if you use Netflix, there are some movies that are only available in certain countries. Hop on a VPN and you can access those movies no matter where in the world you are. But a VPN, if you use it on websites like eBay, sometimes when you're setting up accounts, eBay they can tell when you're on a VPN, one of the commercial ones, and when that happens, they immediately get suspicious and they ban that account right away. So different things like that. So that's why I always am hesitant to recommend using it for anything like that. But it really depends on your use case. Can I start with a $1,000 capital? You can if you're selling on Facebook Marketplace or selling on eBay, because they're not as expensive to start, but you will need a solid credit card to make that work, or your growth is going to be really slow, because eBay holds your money as a new seller and Facebook will always hold your money until the item is delivered or about 21 days later. So you always need to have enough capital, or enough credit rather, to hold you over until that money's released to you. All right, let me keep going here. This is something I've heard a rumor about as well. I've never spoken with anyone that's actually happened to, so I've always heard it like this person said that this person said that this person said that it happened. Not saying it didn't happen, but I've just never personally spoke to anyone that's happened to. Either way, I do advise people to move slowly, not to scale up too quickly, to list items at a slow pace, and so that you don't run into that issue, because I don't want to be responsible for anyone getting suspended. I will say that I listed items pretty fast on Facebook Marketplace and didn't have an issue with it. Ronnie, maybe there's a typo in your message. I'm rated top rater. Rated just had a limit increase to 100K. Congrats. Decided to promote 2 items for the first time and I've had a sale since. I'm listing 20 to 30 items per day. I think maybe there's a typo in there. Maybe you forgot to... Not sure what you're asking, Ronnie. So do you live in a van? Where do you shower? We have a shower in the van. There is one in here. Promoted listings, yes. So definitely try out promoted listings. I encourage everyone to try promoted listings. Oh, I thought you were talking about eBay. Boosted listings, I have not played around with on Facebook Marketplace yet. Their organic sales are working fine enough, so I haven't boosted anything. Oh, virtual assistants in Facebook Marketplace. So this is another update for the current students of Facebook Marketplace dropshipping, is that I will be adding a section in there eventually. I'm not going to promise when that's going to happen because I first want to get the automation. I think that's more important, because if you get the... So there's 2 things I want to add to the Facebook Marketplace course. The first one is the full automation, and the second one is lessons about virtual assistants and how to hire and train them for Facebook Marketplace. Now, if we get the full automation, it's going to make hiring and training virtual assistants and trusting them a lot easier, because you can give them access to your AutoDS account and you never have to give them access to your Facebook account, depending on what you want to do. So kind of trying to get that done first before we do the virtual assistant. That way I don't have to do the VA stuff twice. But yeah, I do want to add that in there. In general, I'm not giving virtual assistants access to any Facebook accounts that I'm working on. Partly because not all the accounts I'm working on are mine, but also because even if they were, I don't want, I wouldn't want a virtual assistant access to my private Facebook group. That just, I don't know, because I've given virtual assistants access to my eBay account, but the Facebook account just feels so personal. It just feels weird to do that unless you really trust the person. But you can give them access to things like AutoDS, for instance, your listing Chrome extension, anything like that, or spreadsheets, so they can keep track of all the items. 11 listings, Facebook Marketplace, over 1,000 views on my store, but still in sales. What am I doing wrong? So, Emmanuel, it could be a few things. First, 11 listings isn't a ton. I would definitely list up some more items. Try lowering your prices. just to see if you're getting some sales out of that. I never want anyone on Facebook Marketplace to lower their sales too much, because the margins are good and we don't want to ruin Facebook Marketplace. So let's keep the margins good. Let's keep them there. Let's not lower them too much, because sales can happen with the larger margins on there. But yeah, you can lower it a little bit. I would also try making your description better. If people are viewing your item and not buying it, then it could be they see something in the description that they don't like, so they don't buy. You can make your description more enticing. Put more stuff in there to actually get them to purchase. Can you trick the computer version to act like mobile by hitting F12? I've never heard of that. I don't know. I will write that down though. I don't have my pen on me. Let me write that down. I'll do some research into that. The grocery store by the bakery. Most buyers, I mean, if I said most buyers will not have the shipping option, I'm not sure why I said that. I know what the context is for that, so maybe I'll have to clarify. Well, so the thing is, most buyers will not have a shipping option because they never opted in for it. But they'll still be able to see items that are listed for shipping. No, there's never any discounts for the course. Yeah, I think I probably misspoke there. I will try to add some clarification on that. So that's, I'll write it down. Thanks for letting me know. Don't have the shipping option. Yeah, they'll still be able to see your items. That shouldn't be an issue. Do existing AutoDS... No. So like I said, you have to sign up for the new AutoDS and sign up for the Facebook version. Hey, what's up, Bobby? Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, so like I said, so really the way that I'm doing right now is a spreadsheet that they put in all the items that they find into that. And they also add the item into AutoDS because, here, let me show you. So they can get access to AutoDS. You can either give them your password, but a better idea is to, here on the add-ons section, you can actually have users. You can add a VA in here. So what the virtual assistant can do is they can add the products. So I can have all the products in here. They can even add it as a draft. Okay, so they add it as a draft. And then what I do is I add the product. And then in here, I can quickly list the item using my Chrome extension. Oh, I think I have an old version of the Chrome extension. So that's why it's not working on this. I have so many logins here, Chrome logins. So yeah, so I can just quickly list items from AutoDS. So all they have to do is add it into AutoDS. They've done the research. They've done the organization of putting it into different spreadsheets. All I have to do is actually press a couple buttons and it quickly lists the item. I'm not sure where you're getting stuck. If you remember the course, just go through the video step by step because I show exactly how to do it. Yeah, dropshipping definitely still works. Oh, wow. That's awesome, Dave. Can barely keep up with orders since tweaking my listings with your advice. Thanks, Dave. That's awesome. Hopefully it's not too overwhelming. Thanks, Rick. Really appreciate that. Make sure you guys join the new Facebook group if you want. If you feel comfortable with it. Yeah, Mark says, good problem to have. So which platform are you talking about? Are you talking about Facebook or eBay? Because it's a little bit different depending on which one. Yeah, this is something we talked about in the Facebook groups, if you remember. I got declined for an Amazon credit card. Can I use my personal credit card? So this is something you should kind of talk to an accountant about. Technically, like, you physically can, like, it will work. Whether you should for tax purposes, that's where you got to really take a look at it, because you really should keep your personal assets separate from your business assets, especially if you have a business entity like an LLC or a corporation. You definitely got to keep those two separate, your personal and your business. So don't use a personal credit card for business expenses and vice versa. If you're just operating as a sole proprietor, then that doesn't matter so much from a liability perspective, but it does matter in terms of organization of your business. You want to make sure that you're organized and all your expenses are being counted as expenses. So keep good track of it if you do that. Are people doing this already? So are people doing this already? Let me know. I haven't seen it. If they did, that's pretty fast. So wouldn't surprise me. If you use the non-API version, it will not. Yeah. So again, Amazon has a credit card. They have a few different versions of it. I think there's one for if you have Amazon Business, one for Amazon Prime Personal. The one I use is the one for the personal Prime account. I only use it for business expenses and nothing else, or for dropshipping and nothing else. And it's great because if you have Amazon Prime and you use that credit card, you're gonna get 5% back, and that's a lot. That adds up fast. So yeah, it's a great credit card for that reason. If you're going to be using Amazon Prime to dropship from, then I would definitely recommend getting that card. It's like some of the best cash back you can get. 5%. That's a lot. Most credit cards most credit cards will give you 2% back at most, or 1% back in points. So 5% is huge. Interesting. So I will look at that as well. That might be a way to help do this. Chrome extension that simulates phone. Cool. Thanks for that tip, Albert. Appreciate it. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. That's a good way to get your eBay account flagged. For Facebook Marketplace is fine. Oh, so if you're not getting any sales on those listings, there could be a reason why those listings aren't getting sales. So I'm trying to remember when this happened. The way it used to happen is that if you used to promote a listing, before you promote that listing, your items would show up in the search results. So let's say you were selling an iPhone, like this iPhone. Then if someone searched for iPhone, they would see your results here. Maybe like, in this example, like 3/4 of the way down on the first page of the search results. Then if you promoted that item as a promoted listings, it would show up twice. The item would show up as a promoted listing, like towards the top, and then again, your organic listing would show up about 3/4 of the way down on the page. Then eBay made a change. I think it was last year. And we're all like, why the heck? Like, this was one of those changes where, like, eBay, like, what are you thinking? So what they changed is that if you show up, basically the change says that you can't show up twice on the same page of search results. So in my example, because you were already on page 1 of the search results, you suddenly would stop appearing there and you'd only show up as a promoted listing. You wouldn't show up twice anymore. So what we found is that for some of us, if we promoted our listings, it would actually help our account, because those people, they weren't showing up on page 1 or page 2 of the search results. So promoting their listings did put them on page 1 or 2 of the search results, and that was a good thing. But for other people who organically showed up on the first page 1 or page 2 of the search results, if they promoted their listings, Well, suddenly they weren't showing up on page 1 and page 2 of the search results because, again, eBay won't let you show up twice on search results, especially considering that some people have ad blockers. And when you have ad blockers, you don't see promoted listings, which for those people, it means that your items aren't showing up at all. So I would recommend trying to turn off promoted listings. Just turn them off completely and then see what happens, because there's probably a good chance that for your account, it's better to have promoted listings turned off. I wish eBay would listen to us, because we've told them that this is a problem. We told them this was a problem when it rolled out, and they say, oh, they don't seem to care. And we tried to say that was even worse than you think, because for some people, we're not going to use promoted listings at all because we find our account is better without them. But no, they're not listening. Hey, what's up, Jaden? Thanks for being back. Let me drop the link, Barry. You have to go to a special link. So I'm going to drop that in there and try to find where I left off. There we go. I don't know. My course definitely does. So if you are using it for Facebook Marketplace and you're in the Facebook Marketplace course of mine called Marketplace Titans, then you will definitely see videos on how to do that. So where's the course? So again, you can actually still sign up today under the payment plan. So where is it? Yeah, this lesson right here. Keeping up with price and stock changes is all about how to set up and use the new AutoDS. And in the eBay course, when I teach you how to set up and use AutoDS, there's new videos in there for new students, how to use it. Hey, what's up, Patrick? Go check out his videos. He makes some videos about dropshipping as well on eBay. He's a lot funnier than I am, so make sure you give his videos a thumbs up and let him know in the comments that I think his videos are funnier than mine. All right. Not sure why, man. It depends on the age of your account and a couple of other criteria like that. Okay. Oh, sweet. Yeah, so I should have said this. So thank you, Bobby, for clarifying. It really depends on your level of trust with the virtual assistant. So if you have a virtual assistant that you really trust, that you've been working with for a while, then you feel comfortable with it, you can give them access to your Facebook account. That shouldn't be an issue. But part of the problem is that we can't just create a new Facebook account and start using it just for Facebook Marketplace, because you don't have the shipping option available. It's better to use a more aged account. So with that, you can't just start an account, have your VA use it, and then feel comfortable with it. You have to give them access to an existing aged Facebook account, which usually means it's going to be your personal account. But if you feel comfortable with that, Bobby, that's awesome. On Facebook, yeah, they do. Yeah, any of my courses, when you join them, you get access to them for the lifetime of the course. Now, I say that because if in 20 years from now you want to access the course and for some reason, whatever, I don't have it anymore, well, then the lifetime of the course has run up. I have no plans on shutting down the courses or anything like that, but I just say that. Lifetime of the course. Yeah, one time buy. Oh, unless you do the payment plan. Then the payment plan, you have to make monthly payments until it's paid up. Oh no, been doing Facebook Marketplace and it's been a week and they still haven't confirmed my identity. I'm sorry to hear that. So I would definitely reach out to Facebook and try to figure out what's going on. Even try to do it again if it gives you that option. It should be pretty fast. The course is the best. Thank you so much. When are you going to start the group coaching? So I sent an email out about it. You all should have gotten it. I will send out another reminder another way about group coaching, because apparently not everyone saw it. But group coaching is starting Thursday night at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and I sent out a link to it. There's a special link for it. So I'll post that in the Facebook group, and I guess I'll post in the course as well. Thank you, Paul Forget. So you can't migrate over yet. They're going to migrate old users over in the next couple of months at some point. If you're extremely impatient, I guess you could. You can contact their support, and I guess you can sign up for a new one and cancel your old one, but you have to reach out to their support about that. I don't know, but I know people who do. Whoa, that's awesome, Jaden. 13 and made $5,000. Man, that is awesome. Yes. Yeah, I would try to reach out to their support. What steps can I take to make... Oh, let me skip one. Trouble getting views and orders. Yeah, I would make sure you're listing enough. You got to add more products, and also do better product research. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're... Yeah, inside the course, I show multiple different ways to do product research. If one technique's not working for you, try another one, and keep trying different ones until you find one that lands for you. Also, play around with the pricing. Again, that's just the pricing I have in there is just a code. You can change it. You can try lowering it just to make some sales. But yeah, all those the kind of things you have to fiddle with to get them to work. But what I show in the course is exactly what works for me. So you can form an LLC, but the problem is you can't say to Facebook that I'm selling under an LLC or anything like that. It has to be under your name. But yeah, you can kind of set up an LLC and just kind of operate through it. Whoa. Yeah, but the problem is, so Amex every day gives you 20% on Amazon, up to $200 for 6 months. That sounds good, but that's not a lot. You know, we basically need like unlimited because we're doing a lot. So this, you quickly burn through that. Just all those, there's different credit cards that will rotate categories. So for certain months of the year, it will give you like 5% or 10%, maybe 10% is too high, like 5% back in certain categories, but it's only up to a certain dollar amount, and that quickly adds up, and you quickly burn through that. So that's why I like the cards that just give you straight cash back, same amount all year long. That's why I like the Capital One Spark business card. Gives you 2% back on all your orders, no matter what day of the year it is. What else signed up for? Barry, I'm not sure what you mean. I mean, just so you guys know, I'm way behind in the chat just by nature because I'm not able to answer the questions instantaneously. So I'm pretty sure I answered your question before, Barry. But if I didn't ask it again, just don't, no one in there, please don't spam the chat and ask your same question like a million times. Just give me a few minutes to get through the chat. For any other credit card, other than, yeah, the Capital One Spark is the one I would look at. Yeah, if you're flagged, the promoted listings won't even work. So it doesn't really matter if you have them. Yeah, I would just turn them off. Are there digital products to dropship? If it's a digital product, it's not really dropshipping. Yeah, I guess it could be like dropshipping. But I've never done it. I don't know what that would look like. All right. I don't really have a lot of experience on Facebook Marketplace, or really any that I can talk about at this time if you live outside the USA. Yeah, it's opened, but it's already closed. The only exception is, or just for today, I have a payment plan option. And if you want to join, this is kind of like your last chance to sneak in because I have opened up the payment plan for payments. and that link will be in the description of this video if you want to check that out. But then at the end of today, it's closed. Again, I'm sorry if I missed your question. I thought I'd answer this one, or I answered one very similar to it. So that's the reason why. If I don't answer your question directly, it's because I've answered one similar to it already in this presentation. But yeah, same advice. Just make sure you're playing around with the price. Make sure that you're doing some product research as well, going through all the different product research techniques. Yeah, there's definitely going to be more competition on Facebook Marketplace, but there's a lot more products and a lot more people buying on there as well. And because of the way Facebook's kind of algorithm is set up, geographically even, you're still going to be able to do well. It's just not going to always be directly competing with people all the time. No, you can't use an EIN for Facebook accounts. It's either the Social Security number or ITIN. So you can't use EIN. The only way to really do this is one of the techniques I talk about in the course, where I talk about what to do if you don't have the shipping option. That's what I would do. You can kind of do that multiple times with different people, and that's the only way to really use it on multiple accounts. No, that's not available anymore. Sean reminding us to hit that like button, everyone, please, if you are enjoying this video. So make sure this video gets out in front of more people. So if you wouldn't appreciate just giving the video a thumbs up, we really appreciate that. Go for a few more minutes. It's getting a little hot here, so I might call this short by a little bit, but I'll try to kind of rapid fire answer some of these questions for you guys. Thank you so much, Winston. Really appreciate that. Glad you guys are loving the course. Again, make sure to check out lesson 1 underneath, because that gives you some information on how to join the new Facebook group if you want to. Yes, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, Barry, I answered this in the course. Yeah, I answered both these questions in the course. And I've said this before. It makes me feel uncomfortable, but I gotta say it again. Like, I don't like holding back during these YouTube videos. I like to just be honest and open about it. But there's some secrets that I don't feel comfortable sharing publicly, because if it gets out there, it'll get abused, and it'll be ruined for everyone. So those are the kind of things I just save for my students, and I think it's only fair to them because they actually paid. I want them to get the best stuff, and sometimes that means the stuff I don't talk about publicly. But there are options for that. I have no idea. I have no idea if that would work. So I'd be careful. All right, let me skip forward a little bit because I'm running out of time here. Can I explain the payment plan? Let me do that real quick. So with the payment plan, again, linked up in the description, today only, the way it works is you'll make a one payment today of $116. You'll get the course instant access. You'll get instant access to all the bonuses. And then you'll make 3 more payments of $116 every 30 days. And then after that, you're paid up, and that's it. So again, you'll get instant access today. Just the understanding is that every 30 days, you'll be charged another $116 until you've made 4 total payments. Okay. Yeah, totally possible, as long as the items ship out on time. Thank you so much, Angel. Appreciate it. The stickers don't show up in here for some reason, but I know what that sticker looks like. No, I don't play into those. I don't play into these hypes. So This is all about the different things going crazy. GameStop, yeah, Bitcoin. Yeah, I actually honestly have been avoiding the news lately. So last month, January, was extremely busy month for me. Just spending a ton of time with Facebook Marketplace, building out my course, building out the Chrome extension. That I kind of took a detox, stopped watching the news, and then all of a sudden somebody about GameStop. I was like, what are you talking